Ginger Runner.
What is up, everybody? Ethan Newberry, the Ginger Runner, here for another gingerrunner.com review. Today, a shoe from a manufacturer I haven't reviewed in a while, but I have liked some of their shoes in the past. Today's shoe is from Brooks, and it is the Brooks Neuro. Brand new shoe to Brooks' 2016 line. Before we even get started with the review, I have to say that you have to look past the design influences coming from some 90s hacker flick starring Sandra Bullock. Shoe is designed to look like it's from the future, and I guarantee you it is not. It is an ugly shoe hiding some pretty interesting technology and a moderately fun experience. I'm going to get to all the things that I like and dislike in this review. The Neuro is considered a neutral trainer, 6mm drop, meant for those looking to go a little bit faster for longer distances. Considered one of Brooks' Propel shoes from the 2016 line. Potted outsole, potted midsole, highly responsive. I think it's time to get into the things that I like and dislike about the Neuro. Things I like! Hammock laces. This is one of those new, interesting tech pieces that the Neuro features. Very similar to the Nike Flyknit, but almost a little bit better. The eyelets at the laces are strung through actually go around and below and underneath your foot. So when you do tighten down the shoe, it doesn't just tighten from the top down, it actually tightens from all around your foot, giving you a really wonderful feel across the midfoot. You really don't have to crank these shoes down to get your foot to fit into them. They just kind of wrap around it and feel really great. Durable upper. The upper material on this shoe is very durable. It's almost like a plastic material. Repels rocks, still allows a bit of airflow. It's almost like a plastic material that was 3D printed. It's very precise. It's all one piece, but multi-layered. And I think by doing that, they have a very durable shoe where at least the upper is going to last quite a long time. One of my biggest likes about this shoe, which was a huge surprise for me, was how good it performs on multiple types of surfaces, multi-terrain. I managed to run some trails in this shoe that were awesome. The potted outsole rubber really managed to get good grip on rocky surfaces. I didn't find myself slipping around, which can sometimes occur in more road-type oriented shoes. Provided tons of protection, which I was surprised about. And even just looking top down on this shoe, you'll see the wide stance that it features, where you're getting 8 to 10 millimeters of additional width on the outsole and midsole material, just giving you really wonderful stability. So that surprised me, helped make this not only a road shoe, but a light trail shoe as well, and actually had a lot of fun on the trails with it. Preferred that over road in this shoe, but it's not technically a trail shoe. And finally, responsive. Wasn't expecting a super plush ride, didn't really get that, but it was a responsive ride that I enjoyed. It was fun, quick turnover, wonderful snappiness. It definitely lived up to that Propel marketing adjective that Brooks will be using in 2016. That being said, some pleasant experiences were had in this shoe, but there are plenty of dislikes, and here they are. First of all, I already talked about it, the looks. I do not think this is an attractive shoe. That really plays no part in the performance of a shoe. I am very well aware of that, but we have to understand that we are just talking about shoes, things that you will be wearing on your feet, so you'll want to feel comfortable in them. So to really get enjoyment out of this shoe, you're gonna have to look past the looks. Unfortunately, I really couldn't. Seriously, like the electronic motherboard print on this shoe is so outdated, and the potted outsole is just an abomination. Another dislike, the potted outsole. I reviewed the PureGrit long ago. I didn't necessarily like the potted outsole in that shoe. I thought it actually got in the way of the performance of the shoe. Same in the Neuro. Rubber pods actually caused a ton of noise, and not only is this a loud shoe, it's an interestingly uncomfortable shoe depending on what surface you're running on. It collects rocks like nobody's business. Problematic for me. I can't give it a thumbs up. Narrow. While I did have extra toe room, longitudinally, the width itself wasn't a great factor for me. I don't necessarily have wide feet, but it's definitely not going to accommodate those of you who want more toe room up here in the forefoot. The tongue and the laces. Yes, I did like the hammock style tightening situation with the laces. However, the tongue doesn't come up high enough, and the laces are round and stretchy, resulting in plenty of times where the laces actually cause the tongue to go down underneath themselves, causing a huge bunch of chaos and discomfort. A lot of problems were had with the laces in the tongue, and I was not able to resolve it. And finally, weight. It's a problem. 10.8 ounces, nearly 11 ounces for this shoe, which is supposed to be a fast, responsive ride. The reality is it's just a heavy, cumbersome ride. Big old bummer. Okay, so that is it for likes and dislikes. Again, I had some really positive experiences in this shoe, a majority of which turned out to be on the trail, which I was not intending. Short stretches of trail turned into longer stretches because I just had more fun on the trails with this shoe. Will Brooks help this find a home as a trail runner? I think they'd be better off that way. But I think we have a really interesting looking shoe that has some interesting qualities that I really like, some interesting tech that I really like, but overall some things that I definitely dislike. Also, I've heard people talk about the shoe being super flexible. The reality is it flexes in one place right here, odd angled. Very, very interesting shoe. Okay, everything set aside, let's get on with the points. Quality. The upper is super durable. The outsole and midsole material, also very durable. I'm going to give a 4 out of 5 on quality. Comfort, like I said, I had some pretty interesting positive experiences in this shoe. I'm also going to give a 4 out of 5 on comfort. Price, $130 is going to get this a 3 out of 5. I think it's a little too expensive for the shoe that you get. And finally, looks. Ooh boy, 1 out of 5. Ooh. That brings our grand total to 12 out of 20 for the Brooks Neuro. Some hits, some misses on this shoe. It's the first time that this shoe has hit the market. I'm excited to see where it goes. They tone it back a little bit, fix some of the issues that first time shoes tend to have. I've talked about in this review. Hopefully they have something that might work with a number of people out there. I do encourage you to try it out for yourself and let me know in the comments below what you think of the Brooks Neuro. It'll be a popular shoe, I guarantee you. I'm just really curious what other people think about it. And that is it for today's review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember, I'm working with Running Warehouse as well. If you have any more questions about the shoe or want to find out more information, I have a link to the Brooks Neuro in the description below, in addition to a coupon that will get you 10% off a lot of the items in their store. So definitely use the coupon if you are purchasing anything. Be sure to like, favorite, and subscribe to this channel, youtube.com/thegingerrunner. I'm on all the social networks over on Twitter. It's @thegingerrunner, on Facebook, facebook.com/thegingerrunner, on Instagram, it's @ethanewberry, and of course, gingerrunner.com. If you want to help support the channel, get some really cool perks on the back end, make sure you go to patreon.com/thegingerrunner and become a Patreon crew member. And of course, every single Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here on this YouTube channel, doing live shows with guests, and you can ask questions on the fly. It's very, very fun. Definitely want to participate every single Monday. That's it. Hope you guys are getting out there, training hard, racing harder, and partying the hardest. I know I am. We'll see you guys next week. Okay, goodbye.